Hi, this lesson is regarding the E blocks 2 matrix BL0011. We're going to talk a little bit about BL0011 and then we'll go on to the actual program which we intend to do. So the BL0011, the E block that is made by matrix, it uses PIC microcontroller 16F18877. It has a number of pins, IO ports. Uh, this is the diagram of the E block 2 BL0011. As you note, the PIC microcontroller is on the top right corner, not the one where the ghost is written. That's the PIC microcontroller. And then there are ports, port A, port B, port C, port D, and port E. This E block is makes your job easy. You can connect the port connectors, different ports, and as this E block is available, similarly there are other small little blocks uh, which are used for doing the projects. Now these are the description of different E blocks, and these are available in one of the colleges. Maybe it's available in your college. These actuator board E block 2 BL0127, then there is a relay board BL0183, keypad, group board, ultrasonic ranger, temperature humidity sensor. So these all come with the connector and you can connect them to the ports. 7-segment display, potentiometer, light sensors, LED boards, LCD board. So now we go on to the counter and decision program. So in this program, we are going to make a counter up to which is going to count up to 256, and it's going to display on LED board. As you can see, the LEDs start lighting up and they start counting, and this is a binary counter. And there are 8 bits, so all the 8 bits, once they reach 256, then the counter should stop counting. So to stop counting and reaching 256, you need to put in a decision command. Okay, so let's start a new program, new project, but we are not going to use Arduino, we are going to use BL0011. Those of you who are using E blocks, this BL0011 is the E block which is using PIC microcontroller. BL0055 is one of the E blocks which is using Arduino board, but again it's in E block. So for selecting the component for a 2D dashboard, you need to go on to the hardware tab. This is the hardware tab. You don't need to go on to display. In the hardware tab, you can go down to eBlocks 2, and there you can find combo board BL0114, LCD and LED board. So we're going to use LED board. Resize it. Check its properties. It's connected to port A. Actually connected to port B. Now you can see on the red button it's changes from A to B, B0, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6 and B7. 8 bits. Uh, let's do the programming. First of all, we add a new variable. We call it count. Count initial value 0, and it's going to be a byte type, so its range is from 0 to 255. Okay, put in a loop, and a calculation macro, and we put in an output. So the output goes to P, and what should be the output? That should be the count variable. As we have connected our LED block, LED board on port B, therefore we are going to send the output to port B. And it should be visible for certain time so that we can see it. So we say a delay of 250 milliseconds. Then in the calculation macro, we increase the value of count. Say count is equal to count plus 1, and then it's going to go back and display it. So we write these 3 instructions and then we debug the program. Let's see what is the output. So it starts counting. It will continue counting even after 256. Once all the LEDs are lit, all of them light up. still it will continue counting and it will start from 0. So, but we don't want that. So, we want that it should stop counting till a particular number. Let's say we say it should count up to 64, and then after counting 64, it should get out of the cycle and let and one LED should light up. So we do that. We put in a decision, and in decision we say if count is equal to or count is less than 1 to 8, if it is less than 1 to 8, then it will come on this side. If it is not less than 1 to 8, it will go on to this side. So on this side we say first we put in another component, let's say output, and put in an LED. And this is connected to A0, so let it stay at A0. Just change its color only. Change its color to yellow. So if it is less than 1 to 8, it should come here and then go there. If it is not less than 1 to 8, then it's going to come here. So what we do is that we want an output which should go to send port. At port A0 it should send 1, and it should stay on for take 50 milliseconds, and then it should break the to stop the program. How do we stop the program? We put in we declare a connection point, and then we give the command go to connection point. Let's debug it. Count it up to 32. Now it's going up to 64. Now it is 64, and then it's going to be 128, and at 128 it should make a decision. That's the decision, that it has stopped the program and it has lit up the LED. This particular logic you would need once you are going to make a program in your exam where you have to do some process for a particular time. So you use the counter, and then after a certain time, if you make the delay as 1 second, then it's going to be 128 seconds. The program will run for 128 seconds. That means if you're counting up to 128, if you count up to 120, then it's going to wait for 2 minutes. That is 60 seconds for 1 minute, 60 seconds for the second minute. I hope it is useful. This is specifically for those who are using PIC microcontroller and BL0011. Thank you.